Hello, I'm Fred Karger.
I think the Republican Party, which I've been a member of my whole life, has moved way too far to the right. I think we need some moderation there. And I'm the first out gay candidate to ever run for president of either major political party, so I think that's significant. But
has that helped you or hurt you?
I would say it's probably a wash. It certainly opened many doors for me because it is a historic candidacy, but on the other hand, it has closed many doors. I've been excluded from many speaking opportunities, possibly even these presidential debates, and many forums that I think I would have been invited to had I not been gay.
Explain to me why you felt so compelled that you could make a difference, putting in your time and your money into this effort.
Well, you know, I've been in politics for a long time. I've always been behind the scenes, but I worked for Ronald Reagan for 7 years, running his political action committee and working on both his elections. And he brought this great spirit and ability to get along. And I just don't think our current president has that. He's been a bust as far as his leadership goes and getting things done. And, you know, we have partisanship going on in Washington like I've never seen. And I as a political consultant, you know, work very well with Democrats. And so I hope to bring that ability to get along, to compromise, and get things done.
Many of the other Republican candidates are proud of their positions as true conservatives on social issues. How does that figure in your campaign?
Well, you know, in the party I grew up with, the party of Dwight Eisenhower and Gerald Ford and others, we didn't have this kind of, you know, social issue discussion that we're just, I think, actually mean-spirited in many cases. And that is one of the reasons I'm running. You know, as the first openly gay candidate in history, I'm a great fighter for marriage equality, equal rights, civil rights for the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender community. And you know, people like Rick Santorum, I think, are turning back the clock. It's kind of 19th century type discussion and behavior. Ronald Reagan would not be doing this, and I think he would support gay marriage. He came out very courageously against the Briggs Initiative in 1978, which would have banned gay teachers. When he ended up opposing it, it ended up being defeated by a 2-to-1 vote. And so, you know, that's the kind of conservative leadership we need. We don't need this divisive Newt Gingrich, Rick Santorum dialogue that is ripping the country apart, very unhealthy. I faced a lot of prejudice. I expected that, I guess, but it really hurts.
Well, the Bay Area is a very liberal community. The Bay Area is also the center of gay cultural life. How do your views fit with the gay community?
Well, you know, I'm pretty much in alignment with them. I'm the only full marriage equality candidate running for president. President Obama is not. And so I was a gay activist for 3 years. I'm the guy that uncovered the Mormon Church's involvement in Prop 8, and I filed my complaint against them with our Fair Political Practices Commission that led to their prosecution. 18-month investigation, their guilty findings. I was cited in the New York Times editorial and praised for doing that. I led 4 boycotts against the biggest donors to Proposition 8, successful in settling 2 of those. And I've been on the warpath against the National Organization for Marriage and got them investigated in Maine. So I built a lot of goodwill within the LGBTQ community and the leadership because I've been the most aggressive activist against the opponents of equality. But once it came out and I came out of the closet as a Republican, there was some concern about that. And slowly I've won people over. They get what I'm doing. They know that change needs to come from within. They realize that Don't Ask, Don't Tell would not have been repealed had 8 United States Republican senators not courageously overrode their leadership to repeal it, and 15 in the House.